Well, happy Thursday, everybody. We are wrapping up our Explore God series this weekend for Celebration Weekend. And if you have a story about how you have come to faith or God answered some questions for you in this series, or maybe you come closer to God through this series, I would love to hear about it now so I can share it this weekend for Celebration Weekend. So email me, renee@tlc.org. Now, I thought you'd like to meet some of the other pastors in the Bay also doing this series, so I've been introducing you to some all week during the Daily Devos. And today, a real treat, my friend Hurmon Hamilton from New Beginnings Community Church in Woodside.
What's up, Twin Lakes? It's been a joy and an honor to do this journey with you guys, along with 173 other churches across the Bay Area, this Explore God journey. And I can't tell you how much joy I have had partnering with your pastor, Renee, learning from him, collaborating with him over the last several weeks. Genesis chapter 2, verse 16, God says to the man, Adam, you are free to eat from all of the trees in the garden, free to eat, except for the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The moment you eat from that tree, you will die. Notice what happens here. We find that God commands it, but he doesn't control it. Doesn't build a wall around the tree, doesn't put a wire fence around the tree, doesn't do a mind melt with Adam and say, you got to do what I say. That's called free will. And that is an act of love. God knows he cannot control love into anyone's heart. It must be a free gift. And as in the case of Adam and Eve, we replicate it every day. When we use that power to choose an alignment with God's word and God's will, we help to sustain life. We do good. But when we use our power and move away from God's word, God's will, God's purpose, we tend to create space for evil. We move towards death. Well, you might ask, but shouldn't God do something every now and then? Well, the writer of 1 John tells us that God is doing something. He says that God is love. And anyone who dwells in love dwells in God and God dwells in them. I saw on the news a few days ago a group of young people, Arab, Muslim, and Christian. They were working together, running towards trouble to rescue people in Israel and Gaza, even risking their own life. That's God doing something. Finally, why doesn't God intervene? Well, Romans 5 says he did intervene. More than 2,000 years ago, he sent his son. That God demonstrates his love to us. That he sent his son Christ to die for us while we were still sinners. So at the end of the day, God intervenes and deals with the source of the greatest expression of injustice and suffering and pain in the world. And when we face death, the ultimate challenge, we will in confidence know that his intervention 2,000 years ago ultimately liberates us and sets us free to life eternal. We end up victoriously. That's my insight. Thank you. It's a joy to hang out with you guys. God bless you. Let's keep moving forward and being faithful together.